but they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL underway on EA Sports. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Night. Oh, what the fuck I'm playing this?
What? 380. Hey, 0. Hey, 0.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Friday. 58, right? Alert. Check 31. Go. 81. Be alert.
On third down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, and now some space to operate.
Come on, bro. You built like 5 tackles.
Big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll try the left side. Lockhart, they'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Wilson. They'll buy some time right. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tyler Lockett his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, let's go.
Launch him back out, dog. What's up, Nathan?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Love. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, wahoo!
Out of the gun, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Love. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 37.
Oh, that's all I fuck with the fucking
offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened.
Patriots playbook, bro.
To really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside and break it inside. Really well-run route.
Throwing again on second down. Luck nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Throwing on third down. Luck.
I told him possession catch up.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Good shit, boy.
And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 26 Mike.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got Lockett. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
19.
That's too many big plays, bro. I thought it was gonna fucking pig. Do what you gonna do.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat. Play action. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Come on, bro. Come on, what's a pick, bro?
The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Third and long, it's Wilson.
Let's go, good defense!
Incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Dobbins, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a first down throw. Luck. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
A shotgun snap for Lott. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is
come on, you can't throw it.
arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down.
He's not going to play like that again.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You got to make that throw, bro. I really don't have my... He's not going to play it right
on
again.
3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Luck. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On 1st down, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Motherfucking speed. That nigga balling.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Some people call it a shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass. All you're trying to do is open up the middle of the field, flip the ball forward. In this case, they didn't gain any yardage.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now it's Wilson being chased out left, and he can't find anywhere to go.
Good defense, dog.
Goes down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Wilson now, throwing on 3rd and long. And a throw there.
Good defense.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Good boy, G.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs.
I just shot that shit away.
Not punt the ball again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the end zone, Love. He's got it to Hilton. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at the 33. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They start the drive with Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Alert.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Wilson. He's got his tight end on the
I'm controller about to die.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
You blitzing?
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins.
We blocked him.
After a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Tough touchdown.
Established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get
All I
quickly
do,
in and out
bro,
of
if
the
we were
pocket
blocking enough
and run
touchdown.
a bunch more plays.
Oh, you look your own
This
guard.
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Luck. And the catch made by Hilton. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 2nd down, Dobbins. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
That's not my game.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. 12. 11.
On first down, Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
I had my look. I had X. I probably didn't
They'll
even
look to
know.
make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Watch the slant.
You blitzing?
Motion.
You shouldn't be playing, man.
Right there. 54.
Now a give right side. Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
They'll give him spin move out of first down.
Throwing his Love.
Let's go, boy,
That's Campbell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 39.
That's a goddamn dot.
In the passing game, do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling.
Play zone. Oh, okay. Slip son of a bitch. Thank you, Jesus. They owe me that because I dropped like 3 picks on you. I don't know if they dropped. That was smart.
On 2nd down, here's a run back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Let's go. Let's go. Big boy is. Let's go, boy. We here.
Made at the Titans' 20-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Luck been surgical.
There, it'll be 2nd and
Luck been really surgical, bro.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers,
I missed a fucking field goal, bro.
Here, are just quicker
she gonna bite me in the
ass. A lot of
ass.
them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. And that going to be incomplete.
Wrong receiver.
A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd
Inside
down.
receiver.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
Terrible pass
there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time
to
go
go
in this one.
dog.
That's why you hear that clapping.
Down on 7.
Right? Hey, got some points.
Both boys playing good defense.
Time left to go out and get that victory.
Andrew Luck fucking acting like Andrew Luck. Both was playing great D.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
They cheated me, bro.
1st down, Titans.
Come on, bro. I read it and I already knew what you were going to pass it to, bro. Come on, bro. Don't cheat me like that.
Not fair goes through my brain.
Fucking pit. I jumped the route.
Speed. And now they're acting like wide receivers, too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
58's the money. 58's the money.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep.
Come on, now this game cheating, bro. Really?
Incomplete. However,
that's
we
a
do
pig.
have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
You giving the man fouls, bro.
Has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty.
You giving it to him.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tough first half
Go,
for him.
make a
Unable to
one-hand
get the
kick.
numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And some room to run now. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
11Z.
On 1st and 10, Locke. He completes this one to Mack. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Nashville. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Luck in the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Luck looking deep here for Ebron. And that'll wind up incomplete.
I probably waited too long.
Old play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
No.
36 power. 4 down, 4 down.
No. What the fuck?
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
19. Mike left, left.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Gun. Check.
54 is Mike.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Banagoo coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Luck on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Luck. Ebron with it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Now a first down throw. Luck. Forced out to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Luck. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And this one complete to Smith. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Throwing on 2nd and long. Luck. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Luck now to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving and past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One last throw here for Luck. And Luck is going to run out of time and out of luck as well. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
Alright, check that motherfucker out. I think he'll see.